What is up, YouTube? Back at it again with another one. This time, UFC 4. We're doing random knockouts and callouts. Going to quick fight. Any matches that we line up, we're just gonna face some randoms today. And if I get some invites from the chat or from anybody on Xbox Live, we'll go ahead and match up with those as well. As you know, 100% of my matches will end in knockout. The name of the game is best knockouts, right? We're aiming for knockouts every match. We're going to get knocked out or we're going to knock out our opponent. We're going to stay away from submissions at all costs. And I just don't like to take it to the ground. Anyway, so I'm going to take out Max Holloway against Conor McGregor. Max Holloway, his stand-up game is no joke. One of the best in this game, if not the best in this game, with his stand-up. The combinations that he is able to inflict on his opponents are second to none. Especially with the kicks, the cartwheel kicks that he does, that he can do right out of a combination. Leaves his opponent guessing. But Conor McGregor also is no slouch in this game. We got that Mystic Mac touch. That touch that he did to Eddie Alvarez, where it looked like Alvarez took a dive in that match. It looked like he barely touched him.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Cartwheel kick. Look. He's seen it coming.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Nice land there with the punch. You see he's taking advantage of what is
It's one thing, the combinations with the uppercuts breaks your guard.
Just out of range with that left hook.
See how much it breaks your guard when he throws that? It's one thing, this guy, I don't know if he's using Conor McGregor right. Shooting kind of heavy. But he is guarding his face pretty good, so I will give him that. I have been surprised. I'll see sometimes online where someone looks like they don't know combination, looks like they don't know how to guard, and all of a sudden they know combinations, they know how to guard, they know how to slip the punch and counter. It's like a whole different player has grabbed the controller. So I have seen a lot of that baiting going on online.
He lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection.
But we are not looking to get a decision in this match whatsoever. We are looking for the knockout. At this point, I think Conor McGregor probably should call it a night and just retire. He's making all that money with that proper 12. I don't think he's going to retire. I think his pride is going to keep him from retiring. I think he'll come back. I don't know if he's going to beat Poirier, but I think he'll come back, win a match, then face Poirier again, and then lose that match and then finally retire. I can't see. Dustin should just go ahead and take that title fight. I don't even think he has. Well, Conor McGregor is going to be out of the game for about a year. So if Dustin can get another fight in the next 6 months, he's going to fight for the belt, possibly win the belt. And at that time, I don't think Conor would be worth a title shot.
kicks to the
So
body, he throws them
maybe he
low
takes
quick
another
to the
fight,
top. He's very
smaller fight, before fighting Dustin again.
That's what I'm talking about. Listen, he's still hurt. When you come out, this is the game plan. Go after him right away, huh? Go after him and finish him.
All right, DC, here we go. Round two. How good is this? Max Holloway. Against that man, you might recognize him. He is Conor McGregor.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Yeah, he keeps doing that same combination pretty much.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
So he got that jab, jab, uppercut,
Well played.
or the cross, cross, uppercut.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Massive head kick. Oh, big right hook, but a whip. McGregor gets hit with a kick. His opponent's compromised.
Yeah, I think we got this match in the bag. He throwing all those heavy punches at the beginning of the match got his guy extremely tired.
Total strikes have landed for Max Holloway.
But
Just below 50%
in MMA,
of the accuracy rate, landing
punch could change
46%
the trajectory of any match.
Conor McGregor.
He can flash KO me in a heartbeat.
Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the
Would like to land that cartwheel kick on him, especially since he's going so crazy.
That shows the power and the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
Good work there on the feet by Max Holloway. We'll
Come on,
see if
dude, you
he
can get
close
up.
the show now.
Max Holloway's looking to finish. Max Holloway's on his game. Max is looking good. Max is ready to become the king of the featherweight. Dude's hurt. Serve him up.
You can get up.
Go get him. Fantastic strike to throw at the exact
I'm actually surprised that he didn't even try to retreat at that point. He just kept coming forward, and
that was nasty.
Yeah, man.
that was a
crowd
nasty
loving it. Just a
knockout by a
gorgeous
Max
shot there
the
to end
Blessed
the fight.
Holloway.
Just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent.
All right, let's take it to the next random
All right, DC, no
match.
trailer tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moment, you got to show up. And that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skills to get the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly
Yeah,
that.
that guy is definitely not going to try to rematch. Let's go ahead and find our next opponent. All right, let's see who we can find this match. Pretty much any weight class. I'm going to allow creative fighters. The only thing I am staying away from is using any of my... of course, the opponent has left. All right, let's go ahead and... Ah, lovely. When the game wants to act up. Alright, the only way to fix that, I wish EA would fix that, is you gotta close the game and then like reset it. So I gotta close the game. What up, Cali Spice? You want me to do lightweight? What up, Brandon Garcia? I'm playing on Xbox.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Mamasaidknock is my gamer tag. Yeah, I'm on Xbox. Mamasaidknock is my gamer tag. If you have an Xbox, I'm down to play anybody. EA does have a bunch of glitches in this game. That's one thing. I seen the same issue on Crooks' streams, where the game just basically just glitches and you cannot find another match, and you have to close out the game, reset the game. And if you have an elaborate setup like he does, a lot of times it's painstaking to start the stream all over again. You almost have to stop the stream and start it again. You can send me Garcia, send me the invite. Mamasaidknock is my gamer tag. Send me an invite, and then after this match, we can throw down. As you guys know, Max the Bless Holloway is almost like a broken fighter, right? His stand-up game is second to none. But I have seen some people with Bruce Lee put the hurting on me with their elusive combinations. But we'll see. You never know who you're gonna face with. I see King Kong 26 TV. Is that you, Garcia? Yup. This guy is moving a ton with his Bruce Lee. Look at this. He's swinging. You know, one thing I miss from the earlier versions of Bruce Lee in the UFC game is he had that weird kick where he was like doing a cartwheel, a back wheel, like a flip-flop cartwheel kick. It took it out of this game. But I never seen him do that move, but I'd be curious to see if Bruce Lee actually. It almost looked like a capoeira kick, like an Eddie from Tekken. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Bruce Lee was going down from the beginning. That dude was swinging, leaving his face open, non-stop. Oh, you're not home yet, Garcia? Yeah, add me. Yeah. All right. Well, if I'm still on, I'll play as long as I can. And if you get home, then we'll throw down. If not, then we'll throw down on the next stream. I learned a lot from people that call me out. A lot of times they know some combinations, or the way they play is stuff that I haven't seen before, and I'll add it to my style and adapt. That's one thing with this game, is you'll see trends as all the patches go through. There's trends on how people play, and it changes up from time to time. Okay, who are we gonna play with? I'll play with TJ Dillashaw, since he just won that match this past weekend. I'm glad that he won. Hopefully it doesn't come back that he was on 10 different types of steroids like he was last time, where they suspended him for nearly 2 years. Yeah, I'm prestige, but I'm only prestige the first level. I think there's 2 more levels after this. I think there's a blue and then a purple, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm only the first level of prestige.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup.
All right, so who we got? We got. I didn't even get a chance to see who he picked. We got my TJ versus. I didn't even see. Oh, okay. Figueroa. Okay, he wants to dap up. Okay, no, he doesn't.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
I'm curious to see how this guy's going to fight. I noticed the people that are playing online, they're doing a lot of back and forth, right? Like, this is me, TJ, mimicking everybody. But they're doing a lot of back and forth.
Working out of that southpaw stance.
Like, waiting for me to throw nothing. Or, like, a bunch of air. And then counter. I'm assuming that's what he's doing.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking the damaging strikes up top.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
This actually would have been a good fight. I wouldn't mind seeing this fight. And I was actually worried for TJ this past weekend. His opponent was legit big, and he just came off of that massive win over Frankie Edgar with that knee to the face. It's a devastating knockout.
Big body kick.
Oh, Garcia, you stream on Twitch? I gotta add you on Twitch. Put what your Twitch name, your Twitch handle in the chat so I can make sure to add you.
It is a sight to behold.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Now they just had that. What is this guy doing? I think his controller died. His controller died, or he's backing out. Well, he just stand up, so maybe his controller's broken. I've never seen that before. Maybe he's on the phone. Like, he's clearly playing because he kept standing up. Maybe he had to go. I don't know.
Repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed
another win in the bucket.
Candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy.
Yeah, Garcia, make sure to put your handle in the chat so I can add you on Twitch. I see the messages. All right, cool. Oh, I see Callie. You added me. Yeah, we can match up as well. Alright, so we're just going to keep looking for randoms and call-outs. So if you guys get home, then we could throw down. This guy backed out. And that's the thing that glitches this game. When someone backs out and then you go back to quit fight, like half of the time it won't let you get back into a match. And you have to close out the game and then reopen it, which is difficult in itself. On the new Xbox, you have to go to the settings to close out the game. All right, I'll pick Henry Cejudo. Cejudo got heavy hands and has great counters, great wrestling. Great ground game for Henry Cejudo. I got a couple of highlights from Henry Cejudo in my videos. So this guy's name is My Dad Left, by the way, 666. This is his gamer tag. It's a little dark. Hopefully he's doing all right.
What a night we are expecting here at Scotiabank Arena. You got
He wants. It looked like he wanted to dab up, but then he didn't. So this is like two different weight classes. If you look at Henry Cejudo and this creative player, this guy looks like a heavyweight. This does not look like the same weight class at all. Look at this.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Nah, I like what he's doing with the jab, jab, jab. Jab. And then he got the cross, right? So I'm gonna have to go for the body because he's breaking my block. He is breaking it down. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to break up my block, and then he's gonna go up top, or he's gonna go to the body with some heavy hands or heavy legs, or. But he's definitely trying to break down my block. I can't let that happen. Jeez.
Find that precise range with the high kick. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Oh, nice high kick.
Big knee lands there. Oh! Not there. Cejudo's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but
Throwing these uppercuts, like serious uppercuts. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go for his body because he is guarding his top of his body serious. But he left his body open, so he's gonna go for uppercuts now. Watch. Yeah, see? He doesn't want me going down, but he's guarding the top. So maybe I slip something and then hook him. Yeah.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Okay, I'm gonna slip.
Oh, he got everything behind that kick.
Look, I want to slip and then hook him. I'm gonna slip that and hook. And back to slipping cross. Oh, he went with that uppercut. He got me to the ground. Alright, but he's tired, so I got a little bit of an upper hand. Alright, I'm gonna have to play him at a distance. Tony versus Connor. That would be legendary. I wish they both would have fought at the height of their career. I'm afraid Tony is just so... I think he got hit in the head so many times, especially after that Justin Gaethje fight. It looked like he was knocked out on his feet. So, as much as I would love to see that fight, I think almost they're both past their prime, or maybe they should both just take some time off, heal, come back, and then have a legacy fight. Kind of like what Tyson did with Roy Jones. This guy is just shooting to break my block. That's all he cares about, is just breaking my block over and over. He doesn't even care about his stamina. Look, jab, 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 cross, over and over and over again. It's very predictable, but it's very effective if I stay if I stay in it. Yeah, but if anybody's gonna beat this guy, it's gonna be the champ, Henry Cejudo, Olympic champ.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
I'm honestly surprised Henry Cejudo retired. He does need to make a comeback. He was a great fighter. I understand he wanted to make more money, but at the time he retired, he just wasn't a household name. Nobody knew who Henry Cejudo was. Now, some people do. So maybe he'll get that big paycheck that he wants. He wants that $1 million payday. This guy, he could have got me. He had a decent game plan. His problem is he didn't have a plan B. He just stayed with that same game plan over and over again with the jab, 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 trying to break my guard, then uppercut, 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 uppercut. It's like serious with the spam. Henry Cejudo gonna put him down with them body shots. Yeah, Tony's ground game is not the same. Absolutely, if he fought counter, it would be a blood fight. But I don't think Tony could take that left hand. And his style, Tony's style, is so reliant on his agility that he leaves himself open to get hit. I think Tony loses that fight against Conor McGregor. And now that I think about it, I think Dustin's gonna end up champion. Conor's gonna have to have a tune-up fight before he gets Dustin 3. Or Dustin 4, right? Because he did fight him three times already. Yeah, I think Tony versus Conor makes a lot of sense, and I think it could be a great match. What Tony lacks is he needs to have regular training. He's always done this unorthodox training where he was doing jumping jacks on a yoga ball while doing flips. Like his training was so different that I think where he lacks is the basics, right? But it worked out so well for many years. I think if he were to practice his boxing game in the same way that Max Holloway did, I think that would go a long way for Tony. Yeah, Pettis was a beast. Yeah, I also wish he was still in the UFC. He took some losses. I did not even think he was gonna beat Thompson, and he did in devastated fashion. What is going on with this guy's internet? Alright, this guy is lagging so much. I'm just going to back out and find a new match. Tony needs to work on the defense because he was eating so many shots from Justin. Yeah. Well, Dustin beat Justin Gaethje. He beat I think 4 fights ago. Dustin took Gaethje to town. We're gonna bring Jorge Masvidal back out against Usman himself. It's one thing about this game that I don't like. Usman is ridiculously slow, and all of his punches are telegraphed. It's like you could see the punch coming from a mile away. You know, but he is the champ. He's great in real life. In this game, I see him lacking in a lot of areas specific to his stand-up game. Yeah, I don't want to see Tony go up against another wrestler either. I don't think that would have been a good match for him and Khabib. I'm a little sad that it never happened because it's like that what if fight. At this point, I don't think it'll ever happen.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the ring.
Ooh. Look, I was talking all that smack against Usman, and here Usman come with the uppercut and put my guy down. But there's one thing game-bred Masvidal has is he got... Jesus, this guy has a good... Actually, this guy's pretty good. He got me down a few times. Twice already, right? Yep. I want to say that's the first time someone got me down on this stream. That's a combination that actually shouldn't even be in this game. The knee elbow, like, when's the last time you seen someone knee elbow in real life? You know, like that should not be a combination in this game, like, ever.
Never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot.
This guy, oh my God, he's trying to make this a wrestling fest. Prime Tony probably would have put a good match against Khabib. I think that could have gone either way. But Khabib is great, but a lot of his fights, like, weren't against that many good fighters. I want to say only the last 6 fights that he had were against top 10 contenders.
Working inside his opponent's guard.
This guy's probably gonna go for another.
Jiu-jitsu guys guard, and you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys, you start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm unable to get up.
Oh, and he's back up again. Masvidal gets caught with that punch.
Big body kick.
Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's time.
I'm gonna have to go after his legs. He's leaving those open.
As we go forward.
This guy's also breaking my guard, but he's doing it in a different way, right? He's doing the double hook and the double uppercut, which are both devastating if my block is done. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. Yeah.
Power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight.
Didn't do that right.
He may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
So just over 20.
Yeah, there could have been a lot of what if fights.
Masvidal's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter
They
round.
still need to have a Leon Edwards versus Mazadov. That's where that whole 2-piece Minnesota came from, or the 3-piece Minnesota, where Gamebred Mazadov went ahead and made Leon Edwards leak from the eye during that interview. I would like to see that, especially since Leon Edwards just went to town on Nate Diaz. This guy, all he wants to do is tie up and hug. Nobody want to hug, dude. Nobody wants to hug you. Please stop. You're being too touchy. We don't want to take it to the ground at all. Another attempt to the ground. That's what this guy's about. He's one of the huggers. Oh. Got me with that uppercut. That's one thing I need to watch out. This guy is throwing those uppercuts, and he's going for the takedowns. And so when I'm looking to block for one, or counter for one, he comes with the other. It's almost like that 50-50 combination in this game, where you're always looking for one or the other. It's definitely a good game plan on his behalf. It doesn't seem like it's spammy, but like, you know what he's doing, but it's difficult to get around it.
Final seconds of round one.
It was a perfectly placed leg kick. Oof. Adesanya versus Usman. That I would love to see. You got the 170 champion versus the 185 champion. I think Adesanya wins that. But I don't know though, right? Because you got Usman that is, he surprises me every time that he matches up. And he's also, he's sparring with Francis Ngannou, who's, what is he, 260 something pounds? That's a big heavyweight.
Continuing to work the body to great effect. Looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target.
Another takedown. All right. I don't want to keep it down here. This guy's just looking to smother me, ground and pound. All right. That was a good one. I think he might get me. Ooh. He could have got me there. I don't think he was as persistent as he should have been. I could have finished it if I was him. I don't know what this guy's doing with these haymakers.
Landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have.
All right, I'm gonna have to actually focus on this guy.
He extends his combinations. He's still safe, but he's also going to be able to.
You never know what you're getting online, right? You can get someone that's prestige and kill them, and then get someone that doesn't. I don't even think this guy was prestige at all, and all of a sudden he's like giving me trouble.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA. But
He's doing everything right. He's being really aggressive right now.
Any damage off one of them by blocking all the. He's hurt bad. Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, he's guarding that face. I'm surprised he didn't do a cross right there. And honestly, I think he's over resting. He could have probably swung a bunch of times.
Only landing about 3 out of every 10 strikes, though, DC. 30% the accuracy rate against Jorge Masvidal. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2.
Not about those takedowns. He's spamming those uppercuts, dude. all day with the uppercuts. Ooh.
Gets up again here, but
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
knee to the body.
It's a pretty decent back and forth. He's done some predictable stuff. I've done some predictable stuff. Both have been utilized in a highly effective way. Like, I know he wants to throw that uppercut. I know he wants to do the cross, the jab cross. I know he wants me to throw above his head.
Nice job with the knee strike there. That'll wake you up.
He thought it would be available. He just
And he wants me to throw that kick above his head so he can just go ahead and hook me.
This fight's gonna be over.
what a great way of mixing up.
What? I did not see that coming. Well, I did see that coming.
My goodness.
He got me in that
Landed
uppercut.
weapon repeatedly. It could be a short night for his opponent, but that was
Got
just
me with the
one
uppercut.
perfectly placed strike that
Jeez.
his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It
He threw a
landed
fair
flush,
one.
and the rest, as they say, now
Got me
boys
with
on
the
top.
uppercut. Maybe. Yeah, see, he's not even prestige. Oh, wow. I never would have thought I would have lost to that guy, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Does he want to throw down again? No, he's not trying to throw down again. Adesanya is a beast of a fighter. I think one of the things that he needs to do is probably bulk up if he ever tries to make that trip to light heavyweight again. But I think that's gonna be my time for today.